Anger management issues that are also known as intermittent explosive disorder, they actually coexist with depression, they coexist with anxiety, they coexist with ADHD. Anger issues are kind of woven into all the other issues that your son may be struggling with. Just because he has angry outbursts and has an anger problem doesn't mean he has intermittent explosive disorder per se. Really, there's a line that's drawn, and on the more mild side of the line, you'd just say they have an anger management problem. And on the more severe side of the line, you'd say he has an intermittent explosive disorder, which would be super huge, out of nowhere anger response. What we're going to talk about today is anger management, and we'll just kind of lump everything into that issue, because that's really what we're talking about. Anger management is characterized by repeated angry outbursts that are out of proportion to the stimulus. So this would be, you tell your son, no, you can't have dessert before you eat dinner, and he will flip out and break a window. That's a good example. Excessive screaming, cursing, intimidating, getting in your face. Kids with anger management problems will struggle with blame. They will blame their angry outburst on somebody else, on the external world, whether it be the weather or their friend or anything else. So they have a really hard time taking responsibility for their mood. They may be passive aggressive. They pretend to not listen to you, or they stubbornly refuse. Of course, this leads to strained relationships. Strained family relationships, even friendships can be really strained by angry outbursts. Oftentimes, they'll have brief friendships where kids just can't hang in there with them and tolerate more than a couple of weeks or a month before they're intimidated by this kid's anger response and they won't play with them anymore. Anger management issues can be dangerous because when a kid is raging, then it's almost like they're intoxicated and they don't think clearly. They can do dangerous things. They can do illegal things. So one of the things that we'd be doing at Telos is helping your son take responsibility of his emotional experience. That means that we teach him that he is stronger than his mood, and there isn't anything that can happen outside his skin. There isn't any external thing that could happen that takes away his responsibility to control his mood, and he can control his mood. That's a deep belief that we'll really try to convert him to. And of course, there are cognitive behavioral coping skills, techniques, tricks that he can do to help manage his anger. One of the things you can do is choose to not be intimidated by his anger. Choose to put that responsibility on his shoulders to be a peaceful and reasonable person within your family. So don't tiptoe around him. I'd like to invite you to follow the links on this page, learn more about anger management, and also download the anger management module that your son will be working on so you can see the kinds of therapeutic tasks he's doing to overcome this issue. Thank you.